Good morning and welcome to morning meditation. We're on Psalm 104. Thou coverest it with deep as with a garment. The waters stood above the mountains. At thy rebuke they fled. At the voice of thy thunder they hasted away. They go up on the mountains, they go down the valleys, upon the place which thou hast founded for them. Thou hast set bounds that they may not pass over, that they turn not again to cover the earth. He sendeth the springs in the valley which run among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild ass quenches their thirst. By them shall the fowls of heaven have their habitation, which sing among the branches. He watereth the hills from his chambers. The earth is satisfied with the fruit of thy works. Just a couple of quick thoughts here this morning. Again, this is back to creation. Long before scientists discovered it or it became a law in science, God showed us the hydrological circle here in Psalm 104. The rains come down, they go down through the valleys, they take their way to the ocean, they evaporate back up, and they come back down again. And God says here in Psalm 104 that he'll never cover the earth with a flood again. Now, a couple of things. If you go back to the study of ancient races, most of them have stories of a universal flood. This ridiculousness today of trying to say Genesis' account of a universal flood is just a localized flood that took place there is absurd. If you go and look at the fossil strata, you will find fossils that supposedly were hundreds of billions of years old all in one place. What does that prove? Well, that proves that when the floodwaters settled down, that all the animals' skeletons settled in those places. Over and over again, the fossil record does not prove evolution, it proves creation. Why is that important? Because God is the creator. If he's the creator, he's also the redeemer. And in order for man to fight against that, he has to come up with his own inventions. 2 Timothy says, science falsely so-called. 1 Peter says they've made up fables. They can't prove any of this garbage about evolution or climate change. Now, I know many of you have been taught and you believe because CNN says it so, because the History Channel says it so, these scientists say it so, but it ain't so. The Bible tells us in Romans chapter 4, let God be true and every man a liar. And so I'm going to believe God's account of it. He holds this earth in his hand and there is nothing. Why does man constantly have the arrogance to think that he can change the seasons, the times, that we affect it, that, we need to all drive electric cars because that's ruining the ozone level? No, that's all a bunch of garbage science. You need to study your Bible and understand it's all in God's hands. Now, we need to be good stewards of God's creation. But Romans chapter 1 says they worship the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. I'm going to worship the Creator. I want to be a good steward of his creation, but I'm not going to worship the creation. And the reason that they so-called global warming, and they've changed it over and over again, from global warming to climate change to this to that. Why? Because Romans chapter 1 says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and their foolish heart was darkened. You and I need to get back to Romans chapter 1 and realize that all the battle over everything going on is a spiritual battle. And every day is a spiritual battle. But we're on the winning side. Christian, we ought to get up in the morning and thank God that he's in control of the universe. Thank God he's in control of what's going on. He's got it, and sometimes we all struggle with it, including me. I don't understand some of the things going on, but I do know Isaiah says that his thoughts are far above my thoughts and his ways far above my ways. So I'm just going to trust God today. How about you? Let's decide that God's in control, and we can thank Him that He controls the earth and everything that's therein. And one day, He'll come back and set His foot on the earth and rule and reign for 1,000 years. God bless you and have a good day.